YouTube, this is United for Liberty. Just wanted to show you a quick and easy recipe today that uses some of your food storage. An important part of prepping is actually knowing how to use what you have stored in your closets, under your bed, in your basement, wherever. So today one of our main ingredients is these. These are wheat berries. A lot of you may store flour, but flour doesn't store as long as the actual wheat kernel will store. These wheat kernels, if stored properly, will store almost indefinitely. So what I'm showing you today are called blender wheat pancakes. They're super easy, simple, and can use 100% food storage to make them. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing you need is you're going to need a cup of wheat berries. These are uncooked. You haven't done anything to these except get them out of the container you bought them in. And you're going to put those right into your blender. Okay, the next thing you need is a cup of milk. And you might be saying, well, I can't store fresh milk. But what you can do is store powdered milk. And so you could do the same recipe, just rehydrating your powdered milk. So now you just need a cup of milk. And you're going to put it right into your blender. Okay? So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to turn your blender on. And it's going to sound loud and it's going to sound obnoxious, but it works. So we're going to turn this on. We're going to let it run for 4 to 5 minutes. And then I'll see you back. We're just going to add the rest of our ingredients. So we need 2 eggs. And again, you might say, well, how am I supposed to get eggs? Well, we have our own chickens, so we have our own eggs, but you could also use dehydrated egg powder. So it still could be used in a time of an emergency. Also, you may be saying, well, how am I going to run my blender in a time of an emergency? Well, hopefully you're preparing now to have some solar in place, or possibly a backup generator of some sort, or they even have hand-cranked blenders on the market. So take a look into those too. Okay, so we added 2 eggs. Now I need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. So we'll add that. Okay. We need 2 tablespoons of, you can use honey or sugar. I'm just using sugar because that's what I had on the counter. Okay. We need 1.5 teaspoons of salt. And 2 tablespoons of oil. And that's it. This is our last ingredient. So it's just basic ingredients. I mean, if you wanted to get fancy, you could add in dehydrated fruits, or you could add in vanilla or molasses or something if you wanted to flavor them a little bit more. I put all that on at the end. So, you know, whatever I want to put on top of my pancakes, I just make the basic recipe, and then I could make fruit syrups, you know, that kind of thing. So now what we're going to do is turn it to low. And if you don't have low, just kind of watch it as you're just mixing it up this way. Now you can kind of see the batter. So you can see it's nice and fluffy. You know, it's great if you have a griddle. You can cook a ton of these at a time if you have a big family. You know, any type of pot would work. Okay, so there's one of our pancakes. Nice and fluffy, looks good. Okay, YouTube, so these have been the blender wheat pancakes. They're delicious. You know, as with all cooking, every time you make it, it comes out a little bit different. But they are so good. I encourage you to try them. Step out of your comfort zone, do something different. If you have any questions, go to our website, United for Liberty. We'll put the link below. And the recipe will be on our website. Thanks so much, and we'll see you next time. Bye.